Approaching drop zone out of flank speed. Wind is good, water temperature just fine. Drop in 3, 2, 1. Good drop. O2 levels optimal.
Hello everyone! This is Saurian Target welcoming you back to another Carnivores mod showcase, where today I am thrilled to be bringing you guys some long overdue coverage of one of the most creative Carnivores mods I have ever played, and one that finally and convincingly brings to life arguably the most fan-requested feature for a Carnivores mod ever. Behold, the first underwater hunting mod, Carnivores Cordelia, spearheaded by the imaginative and innovative Golden Frog Studios. A prehistoric underwater hunting game has been at the top of Carnivores fans' wish lists for as long as I can remember. The hundreds of comments on official Carnivores Facebook posts, and even on my own channel, all speak volumes about how badly fans have wanted to grab a harpoon gun and hunt a mosasaurus in its natural habitat. Digital Dreams even planned to shoehorn underwater hunting into Carnivores Reborn if the Kickstarter campaign somehow quadrupled its goal back in 2014. However, despite the many vocal requests from an eager audience, no one has ever attempted to make a dedicated, prehistoric underwater hunting game happen until now, with Carnivores Cordelia, running on the Modders Edition engine and allowing players to finally grab a spear gun and dive into the dinosaur planet's most dangerous depths. So, Carnivores Cordelia has been out for a long time now, and I apologize for taking so long to cover it. But if you still haven't had a chance to hunt in FMM's oceans, you can download Carnivores Cordelia from its ModDB page, which, as always, is linked in the description below. So, without further ado, let's talk about Carnivores Cordelia's first release. The premise for Cordelia is familiar yet fun. After the disastrous Crater City incident, Dino Hunt Corp is on the brink of ruin, desperately and recklessly opening up tours all across the planet just to stay in business. In spite of the chaos, an old business partner and former sponsor, Leo's, offers a new sponsorship opportunity for Dino Hunt Corp in re-releasing their beloved Dino Pepper drink on the condition that a new aquatic hunting tour is opened. The marketing and advertising opportunities around such a novel and highly requested program are too good to pass up. And so, the Cordelia Tour is born, and you are among the lucky few fortunate enough to help pioneer this new age in the prehistoric hunting sport. The Cordelia ModDB download also includes a short introductory video for new clientele to watch that explains the mechanics and equipment required for underwater hunting, which is such a cool inclusion, and even features fun voiceover work and custom animation from Golden Frog's team, really concreting Cordelia as one of the most immersive and innovative mods out there. After registering for the new tour, Cordelia immediately immerses players in a unique undersea atmosphere, with the rusted, oil-stained menu UI beautifully contrasting with the ethereal, natural shimmer of an Acuteramus patrolling a kelp forest. It's a strikingly thematic representation of Dino Hunt Corp's grisly invasion of FMM's previously untouched oceans. And the dimly lit imagery of rusted metal and fishing nets permeates the rest of the menu design, wonderfully setting the stage for a spooky undersea adventure. On top of the atmospheric visuals is a superbly tranquil and, at times, uneasy menu score that perfectly puts players in the right frame of mind for a trip under these unexplored waves. And this fitting theme even continues into Cordelia's trophy gallery too. Cordelia's trophy room is, simply put, awesome. Designed after an aquarium or museum-themed layout, featuring wooden wall mounts for the main huntable roster out in the lobby, and museum-styled halls themed around each of the tour's hunting reserves, complete with artificial dioramas for naturalistically showcasing each map's endemic huntable wildlife, and designated displays for any rare animal morphs hunters may encounter. As of Release 1, most of Cordelia's gallery sits eerily vacant, the many Dino Pepper ads and coming soon stands being the only signs of life down the otherwise dark and foreboding foyer, which nicely emphasizes the tour's currently only open area, the lush and vibrant Chasm Central. Located within the warm waters of the eastern central sector, Chasm Central is the perfect introductory reserve, introducing new clientele to the concept of underwater hunting with a roster of familiar aquatic creatures, like Liopleurodon, Nothosaurus, and Mosasaurus. Gentle, wave-shaped sand dunes roll as far as the eye can see, while fields of ancient, ocean-weathered stones and coral provide cover for hunter and hunted alike, all nestled under the towering kelp forests that dominate the murky skyline, blooming with life and nearly reaching to the surface, presenting Chasm Central as a beautiful destination for those brave enough to take their first steps into these alien waters. Crumbling ancient ruins and curious natural hazards lay scattered across the seabed, as do the picked clean skeletons of various marine beasts fallen from the open waters overhead, serving as uncommon but consistent reminders that this familiar Central East hunting ground is still wild, untamed, and home to a fearsome assortment of mysterious creatures. As of its first release, Carnivores Cordelia currently features 7 huntable aquatic creatures, 3 main roster animals, and 4 extra endemic animals found randomly inhabiting Chasm Central. A small sampling of seafaring serpents for sure, but as per Golden Frog Studios standards, the quality of these oceanic creatures is stellar. The main roster of Mawsonia, Dolichoryncops, and Acuteramus feels fresh and unique. A giant fish, an elusive marine reptile, and a pack-hunting invertebrate give players plenty of varied undersea game to chase. And the extra endemic species make each trip to Chasm Central feel new and exciting. The predatory Nothosaurus, the elegant Tanystropheus, and the oddball Spinosaurus all return from Carnivores Plus, beautifully brought to life from simple animated objects into fully fleshed out huntable creatures. In addition, the iconic aquatic AI pioneer Mosasaurus returns to the depths after years of being relegated to simply patrolling the island's shores. And unlike the coastal juveniles we're accustomed to seeing, the gargantuan 200-ton adult Liopleurodon menacingly loom in open waters overhead, completely unbothered by the recent human infestation. And it is so nice to see all of these iconic aquatic creatures finally find a proper home outside of merely circling the outskirts of FMM's islands. Not only have these returning creatures been given new life in animations and sounds, they've also been retextured to fall in line with Golden Frog Studios' crisp art style. And many of them include rare variants like albino and melanistic skins, providing hunters with plenty of variety to keep them coming back beneath the waves. In addition to the returning marine reptiles, the waters of Chasm Central are teeming with an abundance of newly discovered undersea life. From scuttling invertebrates like scallops and trilobites, to ghostly gliders like Nautilus and Tusateuthis, and even swarms of krill and various fish species. The waters of the dinosaur planet have never felt more alive. And I am so excited to see Cordelia's map roster expand and experience each area's new primordial populations. The Infant Cordelia tour currently features 2 weapons, a good old Dino Hunt Corp spear gun and a submersively converted X-Bow variant. It must be noted that neither of these weapons are fast, either on the draw and holster or on firing and reloading. They are built for a highly pressurized deep sea environment after all, but they are powerful. So breathe deep, aim well, keep the nerves steady, and these unique weapons will get the job done. From a lore perspective, I love the introduction of X Weapons Manufacturing as a company, as that not only ties together the X-Bow from the original games, but also incorporates the X-Rifle from Cityscape, the catalyst event that spawns Cordelia's story, which is just some fantastic world building tying the Carnivores universe together. And although much of Cordelia's equipment functions the same as in previous Dino Hunt tours, the visual overhaul to match the undersea aesthetic is so welcomely creative. Bags of native seaweed instead of cover scent to mask the hunter's human smell, an ocean current indicator instead of a wind indicator, and a giant submersible sea ship for collecting trophies. All of it feels so authentic and so ingenious for delivering a believable underwater hunting adventure. And like most MeE mods these days, Cordelia does feature a mobile port-inspired survive mode, where players armed with an X-Bow can fend off waves of sea creatures in a deep underwater chasm, which is such a fun, action-packed way to break up the monotony of the slower underwater stalks. Ultimately guys, Carnivores Cordelia is one of the most fun, imaginative, and creative Carnivores mods I have ever played, and I know is a dream come true for so many fans. Over the years, there have been countless debates on how to overcome the limitations of the Carnivores engine to recreate an underwater hunting experience. But I think Carnivores Cordelia has delivered on its promise swimmingly. Everything from the murky blue atmosphere fog mimicking the underwater gloom, to the slow and sluggish hunter and creature animations replicating the strain of moving through water, to all the muffled noises that sound like they're being heard through a pressurized helmet. It all feels so genuine and authentic. And I can't help but commend Golden Frog Studios for the commitment to making us feel like we truly are hunting underwater. Now, thanks to Oli's outstanding work on the MeE, it is now possible to seamlessly segue from hunting terrestrial creatures to hunting aquatic creatures in the same hunt. Or, at the very least, allow players to defend themselves when crossing a body of water. And many mods, like the cutting-edge Carnivores Fallen Kings, and the fantastic new Carnivores Cityscape Roundup, have begun to incorporate this awesome new feature. But if you've been looking for a fully immersive and dedicated underwater hunting experience for as long as I have, then Carnivores Cordelia is a mod you need to check out. Alright, so there you go guys. Those are my thoughts on Cordelia's first release. And now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of Carnivores Cordelia? How long have you been waiting to hunt undersea creatures in their natural habitat? And what aquatic critters are you looking forward to hunting in Cordelia's future releases? Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks as always for watching, guys. You are all truly the best. And I will see you guys next time.